And what's up, replay viewers? Replay viewers, let's see who tunes on in. Diana Lee, first one in the room, and Blondie 1025, welcome. Good to see you, Ramona. And good to see you, Triple G. Always like this intro, me too. Good to see you, Diana Lee. Good to see you, Julie B. Good to see you, Ramona. Good to see you, Ian. Good to see you, Dave in Bangor, Maine. Good to see you, Lisa UK Girl. Good to see you, Jack Volpe. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, Robert T. and Activity 79. Welcome. Good to see you, Sebastian Echkavera. Welcome. And Ian, the soundtrack is by Ed Koloff. Ed Koloff did the soundtrack music to the intro. Good to see you, Dave Jeffries in Niagara Falls. Good to see you, Sally Sipico. Welcome. Good to see you, RJ in Colorado. Welcome. Good to see you, Sunshine After Rain. Welcome. And Nadine Smith. Welcome. Good to see you, William out there in Brooklyn. Welcome. And Jack Spencer. Good to see you. Good to see you, Darlene W. Good to see you, Jay Chulo. Welcome. Good to see you, Painted Egg. Welcome. Good to see you, CB Earth Day. And good to see you, Toyna Bowden. Good to see you, Toyna Bowden. Good to see you, Neville in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Good to see you, Jay Chulo. Good to see everybody, people. Welcome to Roosevelt Island for an exciting day, another exciting day of live streaming here in New York City. Hit that like button, activate my legs. Good to see you, Deborah. And bienvenue, Nebul. Everybody, check out Nebul, a great live streamer from the south of France on the Bay of Saint-Tropez. See how the other half lives in the Bay of Saint-Tropez. Bienvenue, Nebul, bienvenue. 84 people watching, 42 likes. Let's get up to at least 85 likes. Come on, guys. Let's activate my legs right now with 85 likes. The more this video gets likes, the more people will see this video. Did you hear they're painting They're planting a small forest in the east part of Roosevelt Island. It was in the Times today. Well, you know what, Deborah? Let's do a whole loop. We'll do a whole loop of Roosevelt Island, and we'll see what we could see. They're planting a small forest. That sounds exciting. Good to see you there, Daniel in Vermont. Welcome, and Phyllis 2284. Welcome. Good to see everybody, people. 52 likes and 86 people watching. Come on, guys. Let's get to 85 likes. Activate my legs with 85 likes. Good to see you, Diana Gonzalez. Welcome. You don't think they started planting yet? Not sure. Okay, Deborah, we'll do a whole lap of the island. I don't think Four Freedoms Park is open. I checked if Four Freedoms Park is open, and I don't think they're open on... I forgot they're closed on weird days, so they're closed on Tuesdays for some reason. But we'll do a loop of the park, and we'll see what we can see here on Roosevelt Island. 54, 57 now. 57 likes and 93 people watching. Come on, guys. Let's get to 85 likes and activate my legs with 85 likes. I want to bat more than I want to bat 2/3 of the audience watching. It's engaged. we almost hit 100 here. Look at this, almost 100 likes. Come on, guys. Keep on hitting that like button. Activate my legs when we hit 85 likes. We hit 85 likes, and we'll activate the legs today. 85 likes, and we'll activate the legs. 60 likes, it's a beautiful thing. 60 likes in the box. Getting a bunch of emails, bloody hell. Getting a bunch of emails in. I did have tickets for a special art installation up at Tiffany & Company, but I'm pretty sure they wouldn't let me live stream in there. But me and the Duchess checked it out the other day, and it was quite beautiful. But I just got the notification that I have a ticket for 3 o'clock. 10K DeViris, good to see you. Nice and sunny indeed. The winds have calmed down quite substantially. It's a beautiful thing. 67 likes and 101 people watching. So to 85 likes and activate my legs. Get to 85 likes and we'll activate the legs. Good to see you, Keith. Welcome. I'm doing great. And Steve Parker, welcome. Good to see everybody, people. Keep on hitting that like button. Keep on hitting that like button. M. Zambrano, good to see ya. Let's get to 85 likes and we'll activate the legs. Come on, baby. 109 of you guys in the box watching. Vilmi and Rouge, good to see ya. And Ed Allen, welcome. Good to see you from a sunny, what's that there? You're in the Dakotas, right, Ed Allen? Good to see you, Ed. Good to see you, Brian Bell. Hope everyone's having great weather where you're watching from. South Dakota, very spring-like South Dakota. I want a live stream in South Dakota one day. Good to see you, Ed. Good to see you, RoboJax out there in London. I want to take this moment to thank all the channel members. Thanks to all the channel members. This broadcast is brought to us in stunning 1080p. Suffice the signal holds out. 116 people watching and 79 likes. Keep on hitting that like button. When we hit 85 likes, we'll activate my legs. Gonna do about 13,000, 14,000 steps today. Yesterday we did a little over 14,000 steps. I think it was like 14,050 we did yesterday. Good to see you, Stephanie Stearns. Welcome. Grab a cup of coffee. Grab a cup of coffee. Grab a Mandarin Yarito. That's what I had for lunch. I had a Mandarin Yarito and a pepperoni slice from this pizza place right here. Good to see you, Coaster Kid. Welcome. One more like. That's right, Crazy Coney Island Kid. Good to see you. RoboJax, I had a lovely tour this morning. Had a big group of 14 from the Netherlands, Belgium, Texas, and Boston. Had a great group this morning, and thank you so much to everyone who tipped. Good to see you, Cohen from the Netherlands. Welcome. And Julie B. Welcome. Did we hit 85? We hit 87. Smoke them if you got them, kids. Smoke them if you got them. We hit it. We hit 85 likes, so we could now walk. You have activated my legs. Oh, I just did a bike tour, so sitting down felt good. Welcome to Roosevelt Island. Look at that crazy ass skyline view here. We'll walk along the western side of the island. We'll kind of go south, and then we'll come back north again, and we will do a loop of the park, of the island. It's almost like a park. It's almost like living in a park. Ibrahim, good to see you. Welcome. Deploy the power turbo legs. I gotta warm up. I've been taking a little bit of a break. I gotta warm up, Diana. It is amazing. Absolutely. Neville, Toronto, and New York. Amazing weather. Amazing weather. 128 people watching. Let's get to 120 likes. Come on, guys. How can you join my tours? Well, you gotta luck out. I no longer offer public tours through YouTube. So you gotta luck out, and I work for 2 different companies. So I don't want the YouTube to drive people coming on my tours. I work for companies, so I have solid work. Good to see you there. 61 and sunny in Cleveland. Cleveland rocks. Here's the entrance to the F subway station, which is currently running a shuttle train. Good to see Audrey B on break. Enjoy your lunch break. Look at that. This, what is this here? This is number, the 4th, or actually, this will be the 3rd bridge. It's the 3rd bridge over the East River. That's the Queensboro Bridge, opened up in 1909, just a few months before the Manhattan Bridge. The Queensboro Bridge, today called the Ed Koch Bridge. Who really calls it the Ed Koch Bridge? I don't call it the Ed Koch Bridge. But if you want to use all the names it's called, it's the Queensboro Bridge. It's the Ed Koch Queensboro Bridge at 59th Street. Some people call this the 59th Street Bridge. Good to see you, Keith. It is a beautiful day. Oh my God. Jerry, good to see you. It's like one of the best views. And if you want to come out here just to take pictures, this is the spot. We will be riding the tram into Manhattan, and then we're gonna head over to Central Park, and then we'll finish at Rockefeller Center. That is what's on plan for today. That will be our route, and we're going to go all the way up in the park. We're going to go up to about maybe 85th Street on the east side of the park. Over along the bridle path, there's a bunch of trees in pre-bloom, so it's going to be quite beautiful over there. And I think we have pre-bloom here in Roosevelt Island. 59th Street. Slow down, you move too fast. You gotta make the morning last, cause it's... Anyway, forgot the words. Feeling groovy. That part I remember. The train wasn't too busy. No, actually the train was quite empty getting up here, because I think everyone's at work. The river is rough. But this is the second time somebody's asked me that recently. Crazy Coney Island Kid, you're asking me if I watch Cash Jordan. I've been watching Cash Jordan for quite some time. I used to like his apartment tours, but now he's doing more topical stuff about what's happening here in the city, and he's using AI generated thumbnails, which I fucking detest. But you know what? I have to say, even though Cash Jordan does very clickbaity titles, he still talks about the title. What I hate is people who do these clickbait titles and then they don't actually talk about what the video is labeled as. So I have to give it to Cash Jordan. He knows how to write his videos and present them, and for them to be topical but also not mislead the title. Like he actually would reference, and he goes into depth about, you know, the title. Anyway, good to see you, Oleg. Welcome. Lisa UK girl, welcome. That's right. That's the other words there, Stephanie. Those are the other words. But the river's a little bit rough here. This is the west, I guess the west channel of the East River, because we're on the west side of Roosevelt Island. Of course, across the way is both Midtown and the Upper East Side. So everything to the left of the Queensboro Bridge is Midtown, and then everything to the right of the Queensboro Bridge, this is the Upper East Side, where we were looking for the dinosaur bones. Was right about there a few months ago. Supposedly there's dinosaur bones right here, and supposedly our friends at the what are they called, the sewer divers, whatever their names are, Captain Don and the other guys, I forgot all their other names, they supposedly found something right over there. You've come to watch my flowers growing? Yes indeed. I've come to watch you flowers grow. I'm like, those are the lyrics, right? Is Audrey B. Is it windy? It's a very nice, very light breeze. I wouldn't consider it windy. Nothing like yesterday. Nothing like yesterday. Yeah, unfortunately, Cash Jordan is focusing on the negative as of late. But, you know, like I say all the time, ladies and gentlemen, this is why I want to hit the thumbs up on the video. It's really easy to focus on negative aspects of anything. And there's a cottage industry here on the internet for being negative. Being negative gets you views. So I prefer to go the harder way and be positive, maybe overly positive. Maybe look at the city through rose-colored glasses, if you will. Anyway, good to see you, John Capola. Good to see you, Caramax. Welcome. And Cash Jordan, I think he moved here from somewhere else, but he is officially a real New Yorker because he's lived here 5 years. That's the rule, everyone. You got to live here at least 5 years, and then you can call yourself a real New Yorker. I have been yelled at by people who said, I've been living here for 8 months. I know what it's like. And I'm like, okay. Anyway, good to see Rouge Jones. Welcome. You're at the aquarium on Saturday. Nice. We're underneath the Queensboro Bridge. Look at that. This is something we never really do. Good to see you, Carmen Duke. Welcome from Guyana. Glad you enjoy my videos. We got a lovely daytime walk lined up for y'all. Negative, far too depressing. Yeah, I like to be positive. I like to be positive because we only get one chance at this. Keep on hitting that like button. Let's get to 175 likes. That'll be fantastic. Exactly. Yeah, you've been living here 27 years. Exactly. Crazy Coney Island Kid, I would say you're a true New Yorker in the sense of you've done things that you could only do in New York, like to operate a ride in Coney Island. That's a very unique job. If I were to publish films set in New York and New York themed novels, places, buildings, etc., would I consider publishing publications with a higher intellectual level? I would like to, Ibrahim, but you know, I'm dyslexic and I keep my videos simple. So, but I mean, intellectualism is a thing that is, you know, it's championed here. Being educated is a good thing here in New York City. Unfortunately, across the country, across the United States as of late, intellectualism has been looked down upon. And for somebody who's barely, you know, I'm a college dropout, I barely graduated high school. I for one appreciate educated people, and intellectualism is something that I appreciate. I appreciate you know. Anyway, got a lot of paragraphs here. Let me go through all these paragraphs here. Okay. That's right, gotta be a glass half full kind of guy. Okay, went to college in New York in the 80s, nice. Yeah, nobody cared ever. I've done okay for myself, John. I've done okay for myself. This is the, what is this here, Cornell? This is a new campus. This building's called The Graduate. I live in a graduate. Look at this. On a spring day in New York. Wait until we get to Central Park, by the way. When we get to Central Park, the crowd's gonna be wild. Let's get to 800, can we get to 185 likes? It's 192 of you guys watching. Bloody hell. It's so hard to break past that 1/3 engaged number. If you stayed in New York, it would have made some difference. Well, you could always come back, Ian. But I like being around people who've lived experiences, and you know, there's far too many people who never left their damn house. So, yeah, I know. So, oh no, Ed Allen, you might have to reset it. Ed Allen, you might have to refresh it. We're up to 123 right now, out of 196 watching. Bloody hell! Keep on hitting that like button. Let's get to 195, please. Doesn't look anything like Dustin Hoffman. No, nay. Maybe, Ian. That's the dream, Ian, to be given property from relatives in New York. So I think the pre-bloom trees are on the other side of the island. Oh, it's so nice out here today. Bloody hell. Yeah, I think our trees are on the other side of the island. Unless the post I saw on Instagram was complete bullshit. I know you're watching. Did find out that your grandfather from the Bronx is buried next to Babe Ruth. Both lie at the gates of heaven in Valhalla. Wow, that's pretty cool. The beautiful skyline of Midtown Manhattan. We're looking right at Sutton Place, by the way. That's the east side of Midtown Manhattan, Sutton Place. Further down the river, we have the United Nations, 42nd Street, 1st Avenue. I have a feeling if they build a new casino everywhere, it's going to be where the that cool light installation is on that big empty lot just south of the United Nations. That's a perfect spot to have a casino because you have all these foreign diplomats that God knows what the hell they do. They just get paid a lot of money. And to have a casino right next door to where all the diplomats practically live and everything will be, I think, appropriate. Sorry, Midtown East. Good to see you, Beach Bum. Welcome. Ooh, Susan, you're at 70 today? What? Nice. Keep on hitting that like button. Can we get to 195 likes? It's 195 of you, 193 of you are watching right now. Keep on hitting that like button so more people can find this broadcast. That's what we want. You guys have been so good on the like ratio for the last few weeks that I could tell it's really building a nice foundation for the channel to grow from. That's right, 1 like per customer. That's all you gotta do. It's free, but it helps the channel tremendously. So like I mentioned, I think FOR Freedoms Park is going to be closed today. And we'll see. I hope it's open. Good to see you, Steelhard. Welcome. The east side is so very dry to you. Yeah, no, the west side is always, Upper West Side is always so much more interesting. The west side in general, I guess, all up and down Manhattan. Today we're going to do about 14,000 steps, Audrey. Yesterday we did like 14,050 steps. Around 14,000 today we're going to do. Keep on hitting that like button. There's 200 of you watching. Can we get to 195 likes? That'll be fantastic. Got to walk out into the grass here. They got some construction going on now. Got a lot of geese poop too. I got to watch out for the geese poop. Color of the water is muddy. Yes, yeah, over here, yeah. And over here it's brown. Well, we got a pretty good flow coming in from the north. That new bike lane is right across the way. There's a cool little like overpass bridge, and you come down, you come all the way up. So neat. Now we just got to build this section underneath the United Nations. That's gonna take a hot minute. Oh, I think FOR Freedoms Park is open. Let's see. See this section open. Let's see. Christine Hollings, welcome. Oh my God, Ed, the river's actually really clean. The East River, the New York City estuary, is as clean as it was about 150, 175 years ago. We now on a regular basis have dolphins and whales come into the harbor, especially during the winter time. And it's really nice. There's actually some great videos of dolphins next to like people kayaking over on Instagram. Yeah, no rain for the next few days, Sandra. Actually, the next few days we have really, really nice weather. Some of the best weather in springtime is right now. I might need to ditch my hoodie. It's getting so warm out here. So all the geese are beginning to hatch. So you can hear the little ducklings. Just passed a sign for that. The ducklings are hatching. There's always such a different world out here on Roosevelt Island. Yeah, I think FOR Freedoms Park is closed, unfortunately. Awesome for better health, absolutely. Look at this. Ah, New York, man. Keeps showing off. We can see the new headquarters for Chase Manhattan Bank right there, under construction. And then we have 432 Park Avenue peeking out. How was the Jersey Shore experience? It was really cool. It was really cool. I mean, she got on the show. If you know where to watch, she was on the show for like 2 seconds. And shout out to Adriana who took screenshots on her TV. I appreciate those me and the Duchess appreciated those screenshots of her on MTV. We watched it too, so. Don't you love that skyline view? It's the best. It's the best. First sunset at 7 o'clock this evening. 7 o'clock sunset, so that means that we'll be at sunsets after 7 o'clock going all the way until September. So that's something to look forward to. And I'm kind of getting used to the time change. I'm still not there yet 100%. The FDR Hope Memorial we're walking up to now. This is one of my more favorite memorials here. Ben Free, good afternoon. Franklin Delano Roosevelt. It's a fun memorial. Real fun memorial. I love it. Nice little memorial here. Just outside of Four Freedoms Park. Michelle Blank, welcome. The geese are doing their geesing things. You could hear it. Looks like some of the other trees are popping. Yeah, some of the trees are definitely beginning to pop. Slowly but surely. Ooh, they're like fighting. Jeanette Trainer, good to see you. It is a lovely day. It is a lovely day. Stephanie Knorr, good to see you. Signifying portfolio. Indeed. Signifying polio, yes. Beautiful little memorial. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for becoming a member of Dutch Moz Plus. I want to thank everyone who's a member of Dutch Moz Plus. Thanks to you guys, we're able to bring the broadcast in the quality that it's presented in. And if I became mayor, what would be the first thing I would change? You know, I would actually make Manhattan, for the most part, car-free. I would make Manhattan car-free, and I'll probably make the subways like free. Like the subways and the buses, I would make them free. Which it could happen, but yeah, I would make Manhattan car-free. Like Brooklyn and stuff, cars there are fine. We got space for that stuff, but Manhattan could really thrive, I think, without any cars. So this is the smallpox hospital here. This is what it used to look like. And now we have these ruins here. Gothic revival structure designed by renowned architect James Renwick Jr. Opened to the public on December 18th, 1865. Bloody hell. That is old. This is on the National Historic Register of the National Register of Historic Places. Who knows what kind of craziness was seen in this building. Trying to get through the damn fence. Appreciate that, Nibble. And I think we have a map here of the back in the day it was called Blackwell's Island. So yeah, we're down here at the smallpox hospital. By the late 1960s, it was renamed Roosevelt Island. Originally called Minnehannock. The island was eventually acquired by the Blackwell family. And in 1828, the city of New York purchased the island as a site for prisons and hospitals. Of course, this is where Jacob Riis, back in the 1890s, stood on the island's Right, to capitalize on the island's isolation to keep certain people out. Our standing armies of paupers, criminals, and sick and poor all call this city, call this island its home. Eventually, this island would be called Welfare Island. Before in the 1960s, called Roosevelt Island. Thanks so much. How do you get deliveries? Neville, we actually crossed that bridge last year. There's a bridge that goes from Queens onto Roosevelt Island in the Astoria area of Queens. So it's Queens. There's a small bridge. We're going to see it when we walk around. We're going to walk around the whole island, so we will see it. Yeah, tour guiding. Yeah, it says the structure is unstable, but it's kind of held up. Say the geese really have run of the island. And is this the chicken coop or something like that? Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, they got geese. Oh, they got like cats and stuff like that in there. And then this is a dog run that's been completely taken over by the geese. Yeah, this is a cat sanctuary right here. Wildlife Freedom Foundation, a cat sanctuary and wildlife rehabilitation center. Bedfree, yes, there's a lighthouse on the northern side of the island, and we're going to see that later on. But it is Tuesday, so Four Freedoms Park is closed, unfortunately. Lesno Set Kia Ora. Welcome. Yeah, Four Freedoms Park is closed, which sucks, but whatever. We can't get those real nice Long Island City views, unfortunately. But that is Long Island City we're looking at now. We got a very interesting angle here of the city. Do I have cats, Audrey? Some of my housemates have cats, Audrey. Genius in math, good to see you. The beautiful, why is it closed on Tuesday? Neville, that's a question you're gonna have to ask the park. I do not know. In this direction here, we can see the Williamsburg Bridge and the downtown Brooklyn skyline. The building with the four smokestacks to the right-hand side, that is the 14th Street power generation plant. That's also where we create all of our steam for the city of New York, for Manhattan. And Manhattan kind of blends in with Brooklyn skyline from this perspective here, because the East River kind of meanders. But we have three boroughs in this shot. So to the right-hand side, to the left-hand side, we have these tall buildings here. That is the skyline of Long Island City. And then straight ahead, you have the tallest building in all of Brooklyn, the Brooklyn Tower, number 9 decal, the Cheesecake Tower, as we call it, on this YouTube channel. And then to the right-hand side, the Lower East Side, pretty much the end of 14th Street in the Hudson River, with those four smokestacks of the Manhattan generation plant, the 14th Street power generation plant. And there you go. 239 people watching and only 166 likes. Can we get 200 likes? Bloody hell, we really can't burst through that one. There's always a third of the people that are like, I'm just gonna watch and not do anything. Let's slowly meander down. Now we're in the east channel of the East River. The East Island. Look at all this new construction here. This is all new. It's kind of crazy how fast they built all this stuff. Good to see you, Michelle King. Driving home, safe travels. Be careful out there driving as we make our way around here. So peaceful out here on Roosevelt Island. But I had a nice pepperoni slice of pizza. It was very interesting tasting pizza. So I had a nice little slice of pizza and some Mexican soda. It was good. It was good. Where are the boats today? I don't know. I don't know. I know the East River Ferry comes along this way here, so we might see that from time to time. But I don't know where the boat's at today. Check your marine radar for more information. Okay. Cobalt blue skies. We can see Big Alice. The Ravenswood power generation station is right on the other side of where the Queensboro Bridge is. So this is Long Island City, and then we go up this way here, and that's Astoria, Queens. What a pizza what? I think you're trying to ask me what pizza did I have, and I had a pepperoni slice. The bridge that connects Queens and Roosevelt Island has a pedestrian path. Yes, it does, M. Zambrano. Yeah, we walked it. We have walked it in the past. We, just a few months ago, we did the pedestrian bridge from Queens. We actually went from Queens onto Roosevelt Island, and then we went to Manhattan ultimately. And look at this. Good, Instagram wasn't lying to me. We got some trees in pre-bloom. Look at this. I'm happy the wind and the rain didn't ruin this. And then again, a lot of these trees here in New York are fairly resilient to wind and rain. Oh, yeah, these are pre-bloom. You know, Stephanie, there's no stairs from the Queensboro Bridge to Roosevelt Island. There used to be an elevator. There used to be a trolley that went over the 59th Street Bridge. And then there was like an elevator that took you down from the platform. And I'm surprised they didn't keep that for the pedestrian path, I guess, but nope. Here it is. Early signs of spring. We got it. And now I know another spot in Central Park that we're going to see after this when we get into Manhattan. Yeah, beautiful trees. Early signs of spring. Isn't it beautiful, Caramax? Really pretty. Paul Greenwell, good to see you. Yay, spring. Yeah. Good to see everybody, people. Keep on hitting that like button so more people can find this broadcast. Yeah, I love the blossoms this time of year, yeah. Could have been cake, pie, etc. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Yes, a real live spring side, yes indeed. You know, Stephanie, yeah, we're running out of time now. We're running out of time for snow. We are running out of time for snow, so let's see. Oh, beautiful. NYC ferry making its way down the East River. What boat is this? Let's see. That is, oh, I can't read it. Went a little bit too fast for me. Can't even read the boat's name. East River Ferry making its way around. Ooh, you can hear the see the Pepsi sign from here. Good to see you, Liz. Aloha. We've done this ferry, I think. Right, we've done this ferry before. We went from the Upper East Side down to Astoria, Queens once. Beautiful day in New York. Absolutely, Paul. When you have everything in pre-bloom here, it's always a fun sight to see. Yes, all the ferries were named by school kids, which I really love. Cliff Padilla, good to see you. Cliff was watching the MTA live stream and they were trying to crack down on ghost license plates. Okay. Beautiful day here in the East River. Very little breeze. The breeze has really calmed down since this morning. Breeze has really calmed down here. Oh, yes. Ooh, you can hear there's bees buzzing around this tree. No doubt for the pollen. Yeah, look at that. Got a whole bunch of bees here. Yeah, I'm getting out of here, guys. I'm getting out of here. There's a whole bunch of bees by that tree. They started circling me. They're like, can you go? We're enjoying this tree. Can you go? Yeah, look at this. So we got a lot of trees beginning to bloom here on Roosevelt Island. Happy to see this. But yeah, another winter with barely any snow. It's really been another easy winter this year. Look at this whole row here. Got a whole row of these trees. Pre-bloom. Whole row of them. Look at that. Now I know when we get to Central Park, a lot of them look like this too, so. Seeing a lot of the city today. Pilot Airbus A320neo, what a name. All right, Mr. Airplane, the bridge in front of us is the Queensboro 59th Street Bridge, the Ed Koch Queensboro 59th Street Bridge. No snow in the UK for a few years now, that's not good. Cliff Padilla says that they're trying to crack down on ghost plates ahead of congestion pricing. Yeah, let's see if that happens. As we look across the east channel of the East River here on the east side of Roosevelt Island, all these beautiful blossoming trees. Yeah, Paul, the park looks amazing. I worked this morning in the park. It was gorgeous. Good to see you, Manny Explorers. Welcome. We got some lovely blossoming trees here on Roosevelt Island. Yeah, no, the trees start blossoming around this time, Din Din. Around this time. I was looking up videos from last year, and it's around this time, like the second and third weeks of March. Everything starts beginning, and I'm gonna have to make a trip up to Flushing Meadows really soon because Flushing Meadows is gonna be looking good. Hey now, LS, good to see you. Welcome from California, live in the desert in California. Nice. Good to see you out there in the California desert. Welcome to Roosevelt Island, where we're seeing some of these pre-bloom. Now the trees bloom 3 times. See, this is like pre-bloom. This is like just coming out. Maybe some of these have already fallen off, it looks like. But Central Park, it's beginning to color up, and there are some stretches of Central Park that we're going to see today. I hope the signal holds up because they're absolutely gorgeous, especially around the along the bridle path around the reservoir. There's a bunch of trees that are looking really good. Yeah, they'll bloom again. They'll bloom like, if, you know, they'll bloom like 2-3 times. And then that's when, you know, the regular leaves come in. But yeah, we'll get a couple of bursts of the blooms depending on what type of trees they are. I have to study arbory. I have to study the science of trees. Yeah, they bloom 3 times. But like that first bloom though is always the prettiest. Especially like for like Survivor tree at the World Trade Center, it blooms like this really nice, it doesn't bloom like pink, it blooms white. Like snow white, it's gorgeous. And I love showing that off every year. Lotus, good to see you. Your favorite time in New York City next to fall is spring. Missing your hometown. Shout out to the great state of Florida, the Sunshine State. Good to see you there, Lotus. Thanks for tuning on in. Scott Chrysler, good to see you. Welcome. Will there be some wildlife in Central Park? There'll definitely be some dogs, Paul. Here on Roosevelt Island, there's a lot of geese. So there's a lot of geese. And yes, they do smell. Yes, Diana, they have a very light smell to them. A very light smell. Look, there's a lot of bees in these trees. Look at that. Another tree that's full of bees. All the bees are pollinating. Look at that, and they come close. They give me a little warning. These little happy bees here, they give me a warning. They don't sting me, but they give me a warning like, yo, we're hanging out. We're enjoying the tree. Oh, what a beautiful day in New York once again. Beautiful day here in New York. First, this is, I guess, officially the first blossoms that we're seeing for the season here on Roosevelt Island. This whole row. Yeah, don't come closer or else, yeah. Yeah, all these trees have bees in them. All of them. Some more than others. Ah, awesome, Paul. Bill Thomas, good to see you. Welcome. Welcome to Roosevelt Island. Look at this pretty tree. Wow. This is pretty. Ah, it's a beautiful thing, Oleg. LS has to go to Branchbrook Park in Essex, New Jersey. They have, really? Oh, I've heard about that. You know, I've heard about that. Hey now. I've heard about that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. I would like to check that out. There's a couple places in New Jersey I want to hit up for the cherry blossoms this year. So, and I'm hoping to get out to Washington, and we're gonna walk the mall in Washington, D.C. I heard that's gonna be popping around the 19th, 20th. I've just given in to walking into geese poop at this point because this shot here is so nice. I love this view here as we walk down the line of cherry blossom trees here. Just got to resign myself to pooping, walking in the poop. So these glass structures here, this is actually a college. This is, I want to say this is Cornell University. This is their new technology campus. This is the Tata Innovation Center, and then there's a building that's like student housing and a hotel called The Graduate. But this is all the new development here in Roosevelt Island. A technology campus, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Branchbrook Park in northern Newark. I've actually seen that years ago. I saw that like in the early 2000s. I was up there in Branch Brook Park, and I saw the cherry blossoms up there. There's a lot of geese poop in this grass, but the angle of this shot is just too good. So I'm just gonna enjoy walking in the geese poop here. I'll probably shake it all off by the time I do all the walking today in the park and whatnot. John Lore, good to see you. Welcome. We are in Roosevelt Island, about to walk underneath the Queensboro Bridge a second time. We're on the east side of the island, where we have a bunch of trees blossoming. I mean, look at this. It is pretty. That was worth it, walking in all the geese poop, but I know I got a lot of geese poop now on my shoes. Gonna have to walk in the bridle path in the dirt when we get to Central Park. Oh, hey, it's my guest from the tour. Hi, guys. Are you enjoying the park? Great cherry blossoms right down here. Yeah, I'm glad you guys came out. Enjoy, guys. Have fun out there. Bye. Ooh, John Laura's watching from the express bus. Good to see you, John. Oh, my guests from the Netherlands. Who tipped? Thank you, Netherlands. Anyway. It is natural fertilizer for the trees, yes. Ah, yeah. New York into springtime. Doesn't get better than this. Get a couple more views here, these blossoming trees. Well, no, Paul, I'm going to do so much walking from now until the end of the live stream that my shoes will probably be clean by the time I get home. This is how it usually always works. Like, because we're going to be doing a lot of walking on sidewalks and on dirt paths and in regular paths, and you know. Yeah, no, they asked about if they asked me. They're from the Netherlands, and they asked me if it's worth it to come out here, and I told them yes, it is worth it to come out on Roosevelt Island. I mean, the tram is going to be crowded, but whatever. Like the tram, I know the tram ride. We may have signal issues because it is crowded. The F train is running a shuttle. So it's only going one stop into Manhattan and then one stop into Queens. And it's kind of running back and forth every 15 minutes. So even though the train was it was empty when I was on, a lot of people are still using the tram. You're home now. Awesome, Michelle. Happy you made it home. Ah, it's a beautiful thing, Oleg. Look at these trees one last time before we continue on. Bright sunny day indeed, Mohammed. Good to see you. These are the guys who are making all the poop. But then again, they're doing nature's business. So yeah, we caught our first blooms of the year. Always here on Roosevelt Island, they always start out early. And then after this, it's going to be Flushing Meadows, Corona Park. There'll be a lot of trees blooming over there too. Good to see you, Ange. Welcome. Everyone, do me a favor. Follow Yo Ange. Follow Ange and Joe and their coffee-fueled adventures around New York City and beyond. Everyone check out Yo Ange's channel. Ange, isn't Central Park gorgeous? Oh my goodness. Central Park was gorgeous this morning. And I can't wait to make it back there later on in the stream. Can't wait to make it back there later on in the stream. No doubt. That Roosevelt Island tram, I'm not looking forward to that because I know it's going to be crowded. Wow, there's something happening over at Queensbridge Park, which is right over there. I hear a loud sound system over there. Long Island City. I would live in Long Island City if I had the opportunity to. Keep on hitting that like button, everyone. What do we need? We need 250 now. We're only at 219. Can we hit 250 likes? That'll be fantastic. The Ed Koch Queensboro Bridge at 59th Street, looking out towards the borough of Queens, the most diverse place probably on the planet Earth. Good to see you, Scott Chrysler. Welcome. I mean, that's what I love about Queens. It is so diverse. I know, Central Park is gorgeous. Ange, I was working in the park this morning. There were a lot of bicycle tours, a lot of scooter tours, a lot of everything tours going on this morning, and we were all making our money in the park this morning, and it was gorgeous. It is so nice. This is why I love doing what I do, because I get to be outside and work in this, and then I love doing these videos for you guys because I love doing this. I love showing this off to you guys, especially got a nice email over on Twitter last night, a person who found the channel, and they loved all the stories and they loved all the narration, as she put it, but more importantly, she loved all the steps we did, because she has a mobility issue, so she made her feel like she went out for a walk with me, so that's what I love. I love it when we find new and engaged viewers. Maybe I should take the NYC ferry to 34. No, that will take me all the way down to 34th Street. But then again, I could maybe take it up to 90th Street and then walk across. The Ocean Queen Rockstar, what a name, is coming on in to the Roosevelt Island stop. Rune Sand, welcome. Wow, what a name. Ocean Queen Rockstar. That's a fun name for a ferry. It is a reward nibble. Absolutely. I'm very lucky to do what I do. I'm very lucky. Hey guys. Yep, the food, the culture. Queens is one of the greatest places on the whole planet Earth, so just wonderful. I never understood why some people don't like diversity. when I really think about it, I know there's people who are very insular and only want to hang out with their own kind, so to speak, and I'm like, humans come in so many different flavors. We got to enjoy them all. Good to see you, Luis Torres. Pa Puerto Rico, buenvenidos. Jose Torres. Was never a fan of Queens, hated working out there. Well, it depends on where you work, John. I'm not a big fan of Fresh Meadows, Queens. Fresh Meadows, Queens is the only place in Queens that feels like Staten Island. And Staten Island sucks. It's like Fresh Meadows, it's like, what? Oh, this is officially called the Roosevelt Island Ferry Terminal? Wow, learning something new here. Oh yeah, it's a whole little walking area here. Oh wow. They redid this area. I almost don't recognize it. You know, an alternative to the tram is the ferry. Ferry's a great way to get on and off the island. John Laura knows what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about. It looks like, Fresh Meadows, Queens looks like Staten Island. It feels like Staten Island. It's like isolated. There is a subway, but you gotta walk like 10 minutes. Yeah, Cliffy D doesn't like the streets, lanes, and drives. Yeah, yeah. So I think I talked about this story before. I once got so drunk in Astoria, Queens, that I thought I was in Bay Ridge. And then what happened was, because the streets were like, 31st Avenue, 31st Street, 31st Lane, 31st Drive, I was evidently walking around in circles for hours until my friends realized I never made it home. And they found me right by where they lived. But I was so drunk, I never hopped on the subway. I never hopped on the subway. I just thought I was already in Bay Ridge. And that's because there's parts of Astoria, Queens that look just like Bay Ridge. So. Even some people in Palm Springs, California desert have heard of food and culture of Queens. Absolutely, it's world renowned. It's world renowned. Good to see you, Reverend Rick. Welcome, wonders of the grid indeed. As we look at Big Alice, the Big Alice power generation station, it's also a steam generation station. So whenever the 14th Street steam generation plant needs a little help, Big Alice across the way here will help supply Manhattan Island with steam. And the water around here, fairly murky, as you can see, it's a brown color. Street fairs of Astoria, absolutely. Got drunk on the Lower East Side one night, and you got home, never know how. How you got home, you never know, yeah. Ooh, I see some more blossoming trees over in Queens. Look at this. Let's walk a little bit further down. I could zoom in to super zoom here. Keep on hitting that like button. Let's get to 300 likes. Let's get to 300 likes. That festival's okay. The Sakura Festival in the Brooklyn Botanical Garden, it's okay. I like going to the Brooklyn Botanical Garden just when the trees are at full bloom. Lately, the Sakura Festival has been happening just after the full bloom, so. And plus the Sakura Festival gets really crowded, so I tend to avoid it. Good to see you, William. We're at your favorite place out there in Roosevelt Island. Sheena and PD are checking in, good to see you. Really enjoyed yesterday's walk. Absolutely, Kurt, absolutely, good to see you. Yes, a biopic of the Roeblings is long overdue. I'm surprised they haven't made a movie about it. I mean, the story of the caissons alone, the caissons are the things that built the foundation for the towers of the Brooklyn Bridge. That story in itself is just insane. Damn stinky dogwoods. Are they blooming early this year, Reverend Rick? Are they blooming early? Yes, indeed, Diana. Yes, indeed. They do have a deal with the rats. We got some trees in pre-bloom over in Queens here. Let me show you. SLY from Germany. Guten Tag, Germany. Guten Tag, Germany. Thanks for tuning on in. Look at this, guys. NYC ferries passing. And by the way, that's the bridge that takes us into Roosevelt Island from Queens. I believe it's called the 37th Avenue Bridge. Oh no, your wife is allergic. I'm sorry to hear that. Look at those trees down there. Look at those trees. Those are can you see that? That's pretty. You can see the color from all the way over here. That's like a mile away. When we get to the northern part of Roosevelt Island, we'll probably see it a lot better. Wow. That's cool. That is cool. Yes, no, Dinton, we have walked that bridge. We have live streamed over that bridge last year. We went from Long Island City all the way over into Midtown. So we walked over the bridge, then we rode the tram into Manhattan. Do you remember the Astoria plant explosion? Yeah, me too. That was one of those explosions where it made like the whole sky go like green or something like that. Everybody saw the flash of light in the sky. Everybody saw it. Everybody knows where they were. Like the whole sky lit up, and it was like, what the hell's going on? Is this Ghostbusters movie? Good old Big Alice right across the way. As we continue north, we're continuing north on the east side of Roosevelt Island. You know, a lot of concepts in urban living have been experimented on here on Roosevelt Island. Good to see you, Ken. Welcome. A lot of experiments in urban living have been figured out and played around with here on Roosevelt Island. You thought a bomb went off? Everyone thought a bomb went off. It was one of those weird things. I was like, did you see the flash in the sky? Did you see the flash? That's something I'll live stream. The next time it's a big flash in the sky, I'll try to live stream it for you guys. Is it the green explosion? Yeah, maybe. It might have been, Neville. It might have been. It might have been. Look at this. These are like pre-built apartments that they stacked on top of themselves. Like I said, there's some pretty far out concepts in urban living that have been tried out here and tested upon here on Roosevelt Island. It's a good thing about living here. When it goes up, we're the first. Exactly. When everything goes up, we're the first to know. So we make our way underneath these apartments here. Yeah, remember that? Remember all the memes people made with Godzilla coming out of the harbor and everything? It was fun. A lot of water lapping up here. Love those silver birches, Diana. Yes, indeed. Such a different vibe out here on Roosevelt Island. Now, technically, Roosevelt Island is a part of Manhattan. So we are technically, post office-wise, in the borough of Manhattan. Now, I think the northern end of the island might still have that weird art installation. We'll see that lighthouse that somebody mentioned earlier. And Derek, good to see you. Beautiful spring day here in New York as the trees begin to blossom and bloom. Some of the early pre-blooms here in the city. And Brian Davis checking on in. Good to see you, Brian. Hope everyone's having a great Tuesday. And it is Tuesday, just like that. So I think this bridge is officially called the 37th Avenue Bridge. I could be wrong, because I always forget. So Derek, we'll be taking the tram back into Manhattan. I took the subway here. I took the special F train shuttle. But we will be taking the tram later on in the live stream to take it back to Manhattan. And it's going to be crowded, so the signal may not be the best when we're in the box with all the humans. Emmy. Good to see you, Emmy. Rainy Tuesday evening out there in the United Kingdom. Stay dry. Will I be seeing Gansevoort later? We might see Gansevoort over in Central Park. So, you never know. A little Gansevoort, little rugger. I mean, yeah, maybe it's 37th Road. Yeah, exactly. Or 37th Place. Ugh. I forgot the story behind the road, drive, and place. Like, it's like east, west, north, south axes, depending on the name. I could do a tour with the cable tram, kind of. I mean, there's not much history about it. It was built in, what, 1976? And I forgot the movie it was in with Sylvester Stallone. But I mean, there's not too much history for it. Droopy, hello, welcome. Hi, honey, how are you? I'm doing great, honey. I'm doing great, Droopy, doing great. I've got dogs above me. There are dogs above me. Good to see you, Arjan. Good afternoon. Yes. And drive that dog nuts. Nighthawks. Is it the Nighthawks? Good to see you, Land Rover. Welcome. Nighthawks is the movie. See, I would have never remembered that, Whiplash. Would have never remembered that. I haven't seen that movie in like forever. I'll tell you one thing, if we get stuck on the tram, they'll make for a good live stream. There you go, featured in Nighthawks with Sylvester Stallone, Billy D. Williams, and Ruger Hoyer. Rutger Hoyer. I know I'm mispronouncing that. Look at these trees. Yo. There you go. Keith Emerson did the musical score. Brown Sugar, good to see you. Oh, don't break the blossoms, kids. Oh, God, Lord have mercy with these people reproducing. These little bastards. Look at these beautiful blooming trees that these kids are destroying. I feel like I should be the cop in the Brooklyn Botanical Garden. Oh, don't break the blooms. Oh, I wish I could enjoy them. Oh no. Freaking. I'll just say it now. All the wrong people reproduce. I know, this one's even brighter, I know. They're gorgeous. Except for the kids beating the hell out of them and destroying them. I know, we can't have nice things. We can never have nice things. Anyway. Yeah, no, Diana Lee, the tram was built in 1976. I think in honor of the bicentennial. It was supposed to be temporary, but they decided to keep it because people were using it as a mass transit device. And then I want to say in the mid-2000s, like 2005, 2010, the Roosevelt Island tram really got popular with tourists. Just like the Brooklyn Bridge. Brooklyn Bridge was never really popular in the 90s. It wasn't until the 2000s that the Brooklyn Bridge became as popular as it is. Usually just people did like Empire State Building, Statue of Liberty, all that kind of stuff. Now there's like Brooklyn Bridge, they got Highline Park. You know, Central Park was always popular. But now we have like Roosevelt Island tram where we're going to see a ton of people over there as we walk by this futuristic parking garage building built in the brutalist style. Parking motor gate, it says. This structure here is just like future. This was supposed to be the future. And now it's just like a big brutalist building that feels very empty inside. There. Yeah, movies have definitely made it more popular. A pop of color with the mural. Look how futuristic this thing is. Oh. Free activities get more compelling as Broadway becomes unaffordable. Yes, indeed, Sean. Good to see you. iPhone 12 Pro. And I'm glad that, yeah, the picture quality is pretty much the same to an iPhone 14. If I get an iPhone 15, it'll get better. Having a bit of a connection issue. Please stand by as we, there it goes. Tammy, good to see you from Ohio. What a beautiful day, right? You're at home recovering from hip replacement. Well, you know what, Tammy? Let me entertain you. Let me do some steps for you, Tammy. Sit back and enjoy the sights and sounds of New York as we begin here on Roosevelt Island. Wow, look at the trees over there. They're really nice. Get this. Let me see here. What number we got up to now? Can we get to 300 likes? There's at least 50 of you guys. And don't engage. Had to imagine people like Harold Lloyd will film there, probably. Look at this brutalist structure. You're more than welcome, Tammy. Look at these trees over here. We're close up to, we got a better view of these trees. Excuse me, over there. I think we're going to get more than 14. As I'm looking at the time already, it's 1:19. I think I'm going to get more than 14,000 steps in. I might get like 16,000 steps in today. So I'm just thinking about it right now. I'm going to have to make my way all the way over to 80th Street, 85th Street, and the east side of the park before coming back down to Rockefeller. No, nobody used to ever go over the Brooklyn Bridge footpath. No. No, hey now, I remember in the 90s and the early 2000s when I worked downtown, you could go out on the Brooklyn Bridge on a beautiful spring day and there'll be nobody on it. I miss those days. It is a big auto garage, Neville. Yeah, it's called the Motor Gate. So there's like a parking garage, and I think there was supposed to be shops in there, but there's no shops in there today. Nice out. I might have to take off my hoodie. I might have to pack away my hoodie. It's so warm out here. You know, the Duchess got me a nice hoodie. It keeps me nice and toasty, but I think it's so warm I could take it out, take it off. Wow, those trees across the way, though. And you have the one lone condo right there on the waterfront. There's some nice apartments in there. That's Astoria you'll be living in. The Socrates Sculpture Park, a park we visited a few months ago, that's just around the bend here, just around where this Costco is. And then we saw a sunset from right about there when we did that live stream. Yeah, this is a fire department. Special Command Operations, Special Rescue. A lot of apparatus here. All right, so I'm gonna put away my hoodie and I'm gonna give you guys a view of these beautiful blossoming trees. Look at that, guys. It's spring in New York. Look at that. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable, guys. Oh, we got a drone flying from the fire department's playing with their drone. I should give you a look at that once I take off my hoodie here. I'll see you later, Coaster Kid. Have a great afternoon. All right. Take off the hoodie because it is nice out here. My goodness. It is nice out here, guys. We got a drone from the New York Fire Department flying. Look at this, guys. We got a drone doing doing something here. Let's see if we could zoom in on this. Let's see what they're doing. Oh, we could see what they're doing. Oh, we got a drone with a line on it. It's coming right out this truck. Wow. Where is he? Where is it? Okay, there's the truck, and then we're gonna follow it up, and there's the drone. Look at that. Look, the drone is tethered. The drone is tethered to the truck. How crazy is that? That's kind of cool. Isn't that cool? Testing out their drone. Why is that? I have no idea. They're testing it out. I think they're just testing it out. Yeah, why the tether? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because they want it as a part of the truck, maybe. You know, the tether also allows the drone just to be up for a lot longer. So probably power and communications comes across the tether. And, you know, because drones could, stay up for 20 minutes at a time, you know, if that. So I'm thinking that, you know, they could just keep the drone up for literally as long as they need it for hours, because it's tethered to power. I don't think it's an antenna necessarily, Bill. I think it's for power. Power and communique. Bloody hell, it's nice out here, guys. This is nice today. Holy cow. Good to see you, Marty. Welcome. This is nice today. This is really great weather. I'm gonna roll my sleeves up here because it's so warm. There we go. I know when we hit that Roosevelt Island tram, it's going to be probably really hot and stuffy. And when I saw the tram go back into Manhattan, when I was having my lunch, I was like, oh my God, look at the crowds on there. Look, it's packed. Jeremy Nigen, welcome. Socrates Sculpture Park is right over there. That's where we saw the dog Halloween contest. But those trees over there are great. Really early blooming trees here. Really nice. Here's the Roosevelt Island bus. I think it's free, if I'm not mistaken. Don't you love that beautiful cobalt blue sky? That's the magic of New York. We could have so many people living here, and our air quality is relatively really good. Have almost 9 million people living here, and we have pretty darn good air quality. Rich Narvi out there in Canada, welcome. Another tree in pre-bloom. Ah, yes. Ah, the birds are nice and chatty and loud. So Kurt, I just rolled up my sleeves. I got a t-shirt and a and a thermal on, and then I had a hoodie over that. I just took off the hoodie, and now I'm officially, with my arms out, soaking up all the vitamin D for you guys at home. Good to see you, Dwayne, out there in Alberta, Canada. The Octagon is over here. What a name, what a crazy name for a building. The Octagon. And then I think this is a senior living center, or an assisted living center is right here. Well, we got some trees. Absolutely. That's how you know. That's how you know spring is here. I'm in short sleeves. Ooh, we could get a really good view of Socrates Sculpture Park coming up in a moment here. We can see some of the larger sculptures over there at Socrates Sculpture Park. And we will be visiting Socrates Sculpture Park in the future. But we do have some replays of that if you want to check it out. Good to see you, Leela. Welcome. Yeah, maybe Chuck Norris is in the Octagon. Yeah, maybe. Doing some wrestling. Wow, looking at the time, we may have to skip Central Park because I'm like thinking about it right now. I'm not even done doing a loop of the island here. That's going to be a lot of walking for me. I plan to be on for like 3 hours today, and we're already halfway there. Pretty big island, yeah, Rich. I think I overestimated how small Roosevelt Island is. We're still on the east side of the island. We're gonna make our way to the northern tip and then back down, and then that's when we'll ride the tram. I guess we'll do a little bit of Central Park. Good to see you, Fawn Marie. Welcome. You're more than welcome for the tour today, for the walk. Yeah, I want to take you guys up to Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis Reservoir, but I'm like looking at the timing of everything. That'll be like a 5-hour live stream at this point, as my head does mathematics. Great view here of Socrates Sculpture Park. Let's take a look at it. Look at that. Look at those big sculptures over there. That is cool. That's where we saw all the dogs in their Halloween costumes back in October. Socrates Sculpture Park. Right over there in Long Island, in Astoria, Queens. Yeah, plenty of time. I know sunset is until 7, I know. First sunset at 7 o'clock. And now sunset will be after 7 o'clock all the way until September. I think we should have just left the clocks alone though, because I was liking the sun in the morning. Because now we're back to like it being dark in the morning. I left the house right at sunrise today. But then again, I listened to one of my favorite Jim Rohn lectures, and he talks about waking up early in the morning and experiencing the quiet of the morning, and that got me all motivated to get out today. So, laying the foundation for a good day's work. Yeah, we got to get rid of this daylight savings time though. It's so freaking annoying. think we're finally getting near the northern tip of the island. I like how we have like all the projects and then a brand new glass tower at the end. Actually, projects and then some newer buildings over here and some newer buildings over there, some conversions. John Burke. Good to see you, John. Welcome. As we approach the northern end of Roosevelt Island, Lighthouse Park is coming up next. Yeah, I know, Ed Allen, yeah. I don't like daylight. Oh, you like daylight savings time? Well, some people do. I mean, especially for people who wake up early in the morning, you know, but I was enjoying the sun rising at, what was it rising at? It was rising at like 6:30, and now it's back to like 7:15. Can we stay on like standard time? But hey, if you like daylight savings time, then that's good for you too. But this morning, I was like literally walking out the door as the sun was rising. It was cool seeing the sunrise right next to the parachute jump on the express bus this morning. Yeah, are we now in daylight time? Not in standard? So then, yeah, we should stay in standard time. I think standard time is perfectly fine. Yeah, it stays light late in the evening, yeah. Good to see you, Lee. Welcome. Just got home watching the stream cracking on Queens. Good to see you there. Good to see you, MC Dirty Jersey. Welcome. We're in Lighthouse Park now. Yeah, that weird bit of art championing, what's her name? Nellie Bly is coming up. Yeah, standard is winter. Yeah, I think we should stay in standard time. Kind of like it too. No, if you like it, yeah. I mean, it does, like the sun goes down like nice and late, but it was already on its way going down late. It was already doing it. All right, we have made it to the northern end of the park here. Lighthouse Park. And now we have a view of the northern part of Astoria, Queens, and then this is the Upper East Side over here. Gracie Mansion, where the mayor lives, is right across the way from here. So we're at about 90th Street right now, if we were over on Manhattan Island. But there is your lighthouse.
My friends have been bullying me.
And I forget how old the lighthouse is. And how safe is New York City? Well, you can leave your electric scooter and electric bike there and nobody will touch it. I'm very tempted right now. Anyway, brown sugar, I'm gonna see if you can see you pass. Oh, awesome. You have made it to the lighthouse. The northern tip of Roosevelt Island. Ooh, it's 148 years old. Wow. That's cool. How cool that is. Gotta put an orange out the window. Well, where are you? I mean, there's a lot of windows to look at. There's a lot of windows. Good to see you, Kosi. Lighthouse is interesting. Good to see Karen J. McLean. Welcome. Welcome to the northern tip of Roosevelt Island. Look at how the water is here. This is really churning. So this is the southern end of the Hellgate. So when you get to Ward's and Randall's Islands, the East River kind of splits here. Long Island Sound is off in that direction. The Harlem River is off to the left-hand side. And here the water really churns around here because it's coming in from so many different directions. When I did a tour on a jet ski, I did a 3-hour jet ski tour, and we came all the way up here, and this was incredible. Riding on a jet ski on this was incredible because there's little eddies and little whirlpools here that really get you bouncing around, and you know, it really makes you like kind of freak out slightly because it's like, boy, if I fall off this jet ski, I'm in trouble. Look at how it's flowing right here. It's like we're on a boat. Look at that flow. Look at that. That's incredible. That's why if you can't swim, you don't want to fall in the water. Yeah, they got jet ski tours. They mostly leave out of Jersey City, New Jersey. And I went with a company called See the City, S-E-A the City, See the City. And I actually had an opportunity to go on a 3-hour tour to see if I want to lead jet ski tours. Because I was doing, at the time I was doing tours in Jersey City, New Jersey, over in Liberty State Park. I was doing Segway tours. So I found out, had an opportunity. I was actually invited to go on a jet ski tour, and it was a workout too. That was the other thing. It was a workout. But I'm telling you, there is nothing like being on. There's nothing like being on a jet ski directly in front of the Statue of Liberty. It's just, the feeling is just insane. Does the East River change with the tide? Yes, it does. Ed, it goes in both direction. Past the 2 new buildings. There's quite a few new buildings here, Brown Sugar, so you're gonna have to be a little bit more specific. Anyway, Gracie Mansion, it's right over here. This is where the mayor lives. Gracie Mansion in the Upper East Side, but also known as Yorkville. It is that time of year again, Strawberry Fields. It is that time of year again. But Jay Chulo, the jet ski tours are so much fun. DSP wants to meet up for a drink when he visits New York in July 24th. Maybe DSP, yeah, maybe, I don't know. Let's check out this art piece here, this art installation for Nellie Bly. Prophet Joshua, welcome. Good to see you, Neil, out there in Flatbush. You can really see this. This is always National Register of Historic Places back in 1972. Yes, indeed, John. We will be looking at blooming trees before we even know it. Yes, indeed. Actually seen a few blooming trees already here on Roosevelt Island. And no climbing on the monuments. That means people have been climbing on the monuments. It's not rare, Jack. There's quite a few. The tours, the jet ski tours come out quite often. So, but here is various quotes from Nellie Bly. I believe this is called The Girl Puzzle by Nellie Bly. It's a very interesting bit of art. Used to fish in front of the lady. Good striped bass fishing. The view is incredible, absolutely. This is a quite beautiful piece of artwork. I wonder if it's here permanently. I don't know if it's here permanently. Hey guys. Ah, jade, it's a beautiful thing. I'm happy you found the channel. Unless it rains, it's gonna be a great mermaid parade. These are some great quotes by the great Nellie Bly. And here she is. Nellie Bly, the best reporter in America. And that is saying a good deal. Madam Mojo, good to see you. Welcome. Yes, indeed, Deborah. And perfect for this Women's History Month to be visiting this today. While I live, I hope. Nellie Bly. I think those are words we should all really live by. While we live, we hope. At the bus stop. I'll see you later, John Lore. Safe travels, my friend. All right, let's head on down. You see me, Brown Sugar? Awesome. Brown Sugar's in one of these windows here. I don't know. It's a lot of windows to look at. Anyway. Let's continue on. Let's begin to make our way down to the Roosevelt Island tram, which is no doubt going to be very crowded. No doubt this Roosevelt Island tram is going to be crowded. Douglas Fatiglia, aloha, welcome. Michelle K, good afternoon. So now we're making our way south along the west side of the island. Guess we went in a counterclockwise rotation. Caught another live Great Minds Think Alike? Awesome. Happy you did. Gonna cram on that Roosevelt Island tram in a little bit. Blessings to you too, Prophet Joshua. Nice little breeze over here on the west side of the island. It's like going in two directions. Well, it's actually coming mainly one direction, but then there's like a little spot here that's turning around and then going back around. Really flowing. So peaceful out here, I tell you. It's hard to imagine we're just across the way from Manhattan Island and all that's going on over there. Wantabi, welcome. Beautiful spring day here in New York, or early spring day. Still, I think it's still technically winter. I heard by Friday we might be getting up to 70 degrees. You're more than welcome there, Brown Sugar.
Like the things that my dad told me growing up and me now.
And Derek Ferry with a 20-pound super chat. Derek, thank you so much for the very generous 20-pound super chat. Thank you so much. You're in today's 5-pound club 4 times today. Much, much, much appreciated. And thank you so much for my tram fare onto the Roosevelt Island, and of course my subway ride here. So thank you so much for buying my Metro card. Much appreciated. Thank you so much, Derek, for sponsoring today's live stream. Derek just got our fare to go over the Roosevelt Island tram. I believe it's the same price as the subway, so it's going to be $2.90. Robinson Lopes, good to see you. But Derek, thank you so much. Much, much, much appreciated for sponsoring today's live stream. Yep, get your legs ready there, Strawberry, and get your sunglasses out. Break out the sunnies. Springtime. Yeah, it's gonna be 73, Michelle. Kind of crazy. Tomorrow, I don't know what we're gonna do. I think we might go into Prospect Park tomorrow or something like that. And I'm gonna figure out what we're gonna do tomorrow and Thursday. I think Thursday we're gonna be out in Queens. I think we might do a park we've never done before. So stay tuned. And then Friday, again, I don't know what we're gonna do, but it should be fun. The hip hop food truck is across the street. I like the name of that. I wonder what they sell in there. The hip hop food truck. That's cool. Oh, they got burgers and stuff. Okay. So, Karen, we started here on Roosevelt Island at about the middle part of the island where the subway station is. We made our way down to the smallpox hospital, and then we saw some beautiful blossoming trees on the east side of Roosevelt Island. Now we're walking back south along the west side of the island, and we're making our way back down to the tram, and then we're going to go into Manhattan. Dan Harsman, good to see you. Oh my God, Din, the Brooklyn Botanical Garden blooms are the best. And also the ones up in Queens, they're all good, but yeah, I am so ready to show you guys those. Watching with your best friend? Awesome. You can tell how the water is really flowing here. It is so pretty out here, I have to say. And you can really feel the wind coming up here. Really windy down here. Oh, you're more than welcome, Din Din. I'm so happy you got to see it. We walked over that bridge. Actually, no, we walked over that one. Look, there's a little footbridge down there we walked over to make our way down to the East River here. And they were looking for those bones. That was funny. Seeing those guys dive in the East River. The sewer divers. I think they still have that show on Discovery Channel, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, he's getting a barbecue going. Ooh, look at that. He has a barbecue going. Creative Moments, welcome. Jay Chulo, very peaceful, very sunny. All right, he has the barbecue going. See, that's how warm it is. Got the barbecue setting up. That's how you know it's summertime. And oh, the Heart Monument is still here. We saw this bit of art in Long Island City in Gantry Park. It's now here in the back of this restaurant. Good to see you, Easy Rider, welcome. So here's the Heart Monument. Oh wow, I thought they got rid of this thing. I thought this thing went somewhere else, but it's still here at this restaurant. Ooh, they're playing Hall & Oates. There it is. We saw this when it was in Queens. Gone too far, cause you know it don't matter anywhere. You can rely on the old man's money. You can rely on the old man's money. It's a bitch, girl. It's gone too far, cause you know it don't matter anywhere. Say, money won't take you far, girl. What a name. Apple Amazon, welcome from Amsterdam. Welcome from Amsterdam, ski man. The Heart Monument's still here. I gotta go to this restaurant just so we can eat next to the Heart Monument. Hall & Oates and Rich Girl playing here at this random restaurant. I don't know what Rebel Radio News time is right now, but awesome song indeed. Yeah, even the monuments moved, Karen. We got to see that monument over in Gantry State Park. It looked beautiful over there. Can't believe, I know, well, evidently, is it Hall? Hall is having to fight with Oates because Hall's like ego is like huge and stuff like that. From what I hear, somebody left a comment on one of my Hall & Oates videos recently and said that it's Hall's. Rebel Radio News time now is 3:52 in the afternoon here on the East Coast of the United States, North America. Hall is touring with Elvis Costello. Really? Elvis Costello and Hall? Interesting. Yeah, but he got to do Hall & Oates. Come on. There ain't no Hall without the Oates. I'm just going to say that now. Love the Seagull Dale Beach Bum? Yes, me too. I love the Hall & Oates. They're like my faves. So I am pained to hear them fighting. By the way, you can see parts of the Liberty concert right here on this YouTube channel. So why do I have Hall & Oates videos on this YouTube channel? It's because it's one of my favorite concerts that ever happened that I'd never been to, which is the Liberty concert. And there were no clips of it back in the day on YouTube. And I had a cassette tape. I had a VHS cassette tape of Hall & Oates. And I also had a VHS tape converter, like the digitized VHS tapes. So I dubbed a whole bunch of clips and I put them up here on YouTube. And then it was weird. It was like I don't have a copyright on them. I get the ad revenue for them. And for some reason, I don't know why, there's like some weird copyright thing. And some folks from Hall & Oates management team reached out to me and said, hey, thanks for putting the videos up. And now somebody has the whole like laser disc, the Japanese laser disc is up here on YouTube somewhere. So anyway, did you watch all my Hall & Oates videos? I appreciate that. Yeah, they ain't, that's right, Kurt. Ain't no hole without the oats. Oh, I forgot about this. We got the cool art. Look at the cool art, guys. How cool is this? Oh my goodness. The artist who did those cool pieces at the 14th Street subway station, I'm blanking on the guy's name, and I freaking met the guy a bunch of times, did these art pieces here. It's so random that they're here. He's like trying to save the money bag or the money thing, and look at him, there's a couple of them down here. Look at this, these guys have a good time here. These guys, Roosevelt Island fun. Oh, I like this. We got a name here. The other one didn't have the plaque. Marriage of Money and Real Estate. Tom Otterness, that's his name. I've met Tom, he's a really great guy. Very quintessential New Yorker, Tom Otterness. Wow, this is back from 1996. Ah, the marriage of money and real estate. They're happy. Happy, happy, happy. Ba, 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 ba. Happy, happy, happy. Ba, 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 ba. He's so happy. And then what's the next one called? I love weird art. Tom Otterness has a really amazing installation in the 14th Street subway station, the 14th Street ACE subway station. And I think also the L goes there. So 8th Avenue. Again, this one doesn't have the plaque. This one has lost the plaque. Yay! Ooh. Don't fall in. Don't fall in. Well, somehow somebody tagged that. I wish I knew the name of this one. They don't have the plaques on them. Only that one had the plaque. Or maybe it's all called The Marriage of Real Estate and Money. Well, there you go, everyone. Gotta love weird art. Gotta slow down and check out the art. Live streaming is more than just endlessly walking and reading store signs. Charles Deschamps, saxophonist of Hall & Oates, is uncle of 2 of your high school friends. Wow, that's pretty cool, Rick. Is that my crystal ball, Derek? Is that my crystal ball? What do I see? In my future, I see a nice 2-bedroom apartment for me and the Duchess, and just enough room for a couple of chihuahuas. And then we're happy. Then we're set. That's it. We don't need no big house. We don't need no fancy car. Because you know what we got? We got love. And that's all you really need. And if the Duchess is watching, yes. Yes, my love, I love you. Anyway. That's all we want, guys. If we could find a nice rent-controlled 2-bedroom apartment, preferably in Bay Ridge, that'd be fantastic. Yeah, filming sunrise every day. Oh, okay, the title applied to all of the sculptures. Thank you so much, Karen. So The Marriage of Real Estate and Money by Tom Otterness from 1996 we just saw. All right, so it's a 3-piece, single-named bit of art. But if you go to the 14th Street subway station over at 8th Avenue and 14th Street, the ACE and L train, Tom Otterness has taken over that entire subway station. So there's literally art on the platform level, up in the mezzanine, and it's so cool. I highly recommend checking that out if you're ever wandering around. That's right, Colonia, absolutely. Travis Weeks, Good to see you, Travis. Welcome. It's so nice over here. I'm dreading this Roosevelt Island tram. I know it's going to be super crowded. I know it's going to be super crowded. I could feel it already. Yeah, remember seeing that little bronze man with the subway token at the Union Square? Yeah, same artist, same artist. Same artist. And actually, Stephanie, I think that was the 14th Street subway station, because the only art that's in the Union Square station is there's like these picture frames that are around the old parts of the original subway station. And that's the art piece at 14th Street Union Square. So I think you were at 14th Street 8th Avenue, because that's where the little tokens is. That's where the little bronze guy with the token is and all that. There's a little money bag guy. But yeah, 14th Street Union Square, that has the red picture frames. People think they're like just part of the station. Yeah, Stephanie. Yeah, there's 4, right? 4, yes, 4 14th Street stations. And most people simply think 14th Street Union Square, which is like the main station. That's the NWRQ 456 station. And then you go an avenue over and you have the F and M train over on 6th Avenue. And then over on 7th Avenue, you have the 2-3. The 123, and then over on 8th Avenue, you have the AC&E, and they're all served along 14th Street by the L train. That subway station reminds you of this museum in Toronto with its Egyptian motif. Wow. Good reference there. I'm hoping to make a new video at the New York City Transit Museum soon. Unfortunately, we can't live stream in there because its Wi-Fi is very weak. I actually tried to do a live stream with the help of the New York Transit Museum like about 5 years ago, and we tried to use the employee Wi-Fi, and it did not work. It was not strong enough. There was too much equipment in that station, evidently, because it's like a spur station. So unfortunately, I was not able to do a live stream there, so I did a pre-recorded video, which I'm going to have to make a new one. There is some cool new stuff in our New York Transit Museum over in downtown Brooklyn. Yeah, look at it. It takes a long time to loop Roosevelt Island. We're just past the 2-hour mark now, and we're still not at the tram yet. I think once I get to the tram, and then I take the tram across, and then I head down 5th Avenue, that's going to be over 3 hours. So I think we're going to skip Central Park today, because I wanted to take you guys in there, but I didn't realize how long this was going to take. So Well, a Transit Museum membership, nice. Now, with a Transit Museum membership, you get first dibs to unique tours, and in a couple of weeks, it's coming up, Darlene, probably the most popular tour that the Transit Museum does, which is the touring of the City Hall station, that beautiful, beautiful glass Guavestino tiled station. It's a beautiful, beautiful station that you could basically only see if you stay on the 6th train and turn around with the 6th train. They take you into that station, and usually transit members take up all the tickets. But if you have a transit membership, You'll have first dibs on buying those tickets. And I believe that's coming up in a week or so. Check out the Transit Museum's website. I always say take advantage of those tours, because those are some of the best tours you could take in New York City. I mean, the tour guides at the Transit Museum are some of the best tour guides in the city, bar none. Have you done that? Yeah, I've done that too, Stephanie. It is a little weird. It does freak you out a little bit. They try to tell everyone get off the train, but then you could just stay on and you go around that loop. I guess the only bad part about visiting the City Hall station is that the sound of the trains making that tight turn it's deafening. It gets very loud. So if you do that tour, bring some headphones or some earplugs, because it gets loud. JK, welcome on into the show. Thanks for joining me this afternoon. Appreciate it. Making our way around making our way around Roosevelt Island. We've been to the south tip of the island, well, almost the south tip of the island. We've been to the northern tip of the island. And now we're going to make our way over to the tram. We're going to take the tram into Manhattan. On this beautiful day. CB Earthy found my transit video, my Transit Museum video. Thank you so much, CB Earthy. There's my pre-recorded New York City Transit Museum video. Yeah, we tried for over 90 minutes, I remember, trying to live stream from the station, from the Transit Museum, because it's a decommissioned subway station. And we couldn't do it. It just didn't want to work. It just didn't want to connect. So now we're back at about 60th Street. This is where they were looking for those dinosaur bones last year. Right about there. They were looking for those bones. And supposedly Captain Don found some. They found a bit of bone and it was verified. It was a woolly mammoth bone or something like that. Pretty crazy. But the Roosevelt Island tram coming up next. It's NYC ferry making its way up. The connector, that's called. The connector. Like a real life Jurassic Park. Yeah, kind of. It was like they had who was it? The Rockefeller Foundation or something like that. They had all these bones in storage and then they ran out of space in storage. So supposedly because they ran out of space and we didn't care about ancient artifacts, we just dumped them into the East River right here. And it was a story that went across what was his name there? The Joe Rogan podcast, they talked about it on. So then all these, there were these couple of diving teams that came out here and they immediately started looking for those dinosaur bones. The bridge we're looking at is the Queensboro, Ed Koch Queensboro Bridge at 59th Street. And we're about to ride over the Roosevelt Island tram. Into Manhattan. We are going to go. And we're going to get amazing views of the Queensboro Bridge when we head over the tram here. And let's see how aggressive the tourists are on the tram today. Hopefully not too aggressive. And I have an Omni card, which it seems not to work in the subway or on the bus, so maybe my Omni card will work here at the Roosevelt Island tram, because supposedly it takes Omni now. I think I have $10 on the card. So if not, I'll buy a single-use Metro card. On September 11th, your friend walked from Manhattan over the Queensboro Bridge back to Queens. Yeah. Everyone started walking because there was no subway. All the subways shut down. Rob, I'm glad you're enjoying. Glad you're enjoying the tour today. Good to see you. Making our way over to the Roosevelt Island tram now. And we're gonna fight the crowds, fight the tourist crowds, I have a feeling. Will we recreate the movie Nighthawk? Stay tuned and find out. NYC girl, good to see you. Welcome to Roosevelt Island. Saw some beautiful blossoming trees here on Roosevelt Island. And I originally wanted to go up to Central Park, but we are already 2 hours and 15 minutes into the stream, so. Do they keep a bucket on there for emergencies? That's good to know. Like 2 minutes and I have to go pee. All right, so this is the subway station. We have made our loop around the island. And now it's time to make our way onto the tram. And again, we may have signal issues because there may be a lot of people in our tram car. Thank you so much, Stephanie. Appreciate that. This is where our adventure began, was right here. We have officially looped Roosevelt Island. Q102 bus about to pass us. I think that's 31st Street. Is that the 31st Street bridge that connects Roosevelt Island with Queens? I forget. It's saying via 31st Street. But we have walked that bridge in the past, so check out the replay for that. As we make our way to the tram. Again, it was supposed to be temporary for the bicentennial in 1976. And it became permanent. The only time the cat goes on the TV is when I'm streaming. Oh, that's awesome. It must be my relaxing voice that the cat relaxes. My channel is preferred by cats and dogs, so cats and dogs just love my channel. So back in the day, there was a trolley that used to go over the Queensboro Bridge, and then there would have been an elevator that took you down from the bridge down onto the island. And unfortunately, that elevator is no longer in service. And of course, there's no more trolleys. Good to see you, Danilo from Argentina. Buenvenidos Argentina. Queensboro Bridge. All right, looks like a lot of people. A whole mess load of people. Yep, Cats and Love Throughout the World by Benny Cats and Dogs. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see how crazy this is gonna be. This is bound to be nuts. I feel like I'm walking onto some kind of carnival ride right now. Ah, there you go. Your youngest dog loves my voice. There you go. Yeah, all dogs love me. All dogs love me. Roosevelt Island. All right. We do have a destination. It's going to be Rockefeller Center. Rockefeller Center will be our final destination. All right, let me see if my old Omni card works here. Let me see if my Omni card works. Ooh, I feel like I'm going on a ride. All right, let's see if it works. Nope. See, this Omni card is messed up. Actually, let me see if I can use my phone. It worked. My tap to pay on the phone worked. All right, that's incredible. Okay, now I know I could do that on a live stream. I could tap my phone and it'll work. I think there's room for all 300 of us. I don't know. We'll find out. Oh my God, that actually worked. That's incredible. That's incredible. Ah, goddamn iPhone, man. The best. Did the stream drop out for a minute? Or did you guys stay with it the whole time? I love tram views too. Okay, so far so good. It's not too crowded. It dropped. Okay, it did drop. Thank you so much, Robert. Briefly, okay. Okay, there was a quick blurb. Okay, I would figure that, yeah. Because it's like paying for it. It's like paying for it, so. Okay, that's to be expected, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, Darlene, Metro cards are cool, but Omni cards are better if they work. But that's cool that we know it works, though, so. Yeah, I know. I do. Stephanie, me, and the Duchess have literally thousands of Metro cards between us. We've kind of hoarded a lot of them over the years. So we have quite a few Metro cards. Good to see a surfboard. Just got home from work. Awesome. Hope you didn't work too hard today. John Laura, from what I hear, it's going to be the end of next year or the end of this year. We're going to get rid of all Metro cards. it's pretty crowded on there. Hopefully the signal holds out as we make our way on the tram here. Awesome, Karen. Wow, that is packed. Yes, they will replace Omni. There you go. 2025. That's right, me. That's right, Jack. Wow. A lot of people. Hey, excuse me, please. All right, we're gonna wait for the next one. And Jack with a $5 super chat. Jack, thank you so much for the very generous $5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $5 super chat. We're gonna wait for the next tram because we ended up somehow in the middle. So we're just gonna wait for the next one. And I think I'm going to be a little aggressive here and just stand in front of the door for the next one. Yeah, we had a lot of people next to us, Colonia. I'm gonna stand right in front of this door here. Sabine, unfortunately, they probably will be a giant lineup. And Surfboard with a $5 super chat. Surfboard, I will get some Schaefer beer. Thank you so much for the very generous $5 super chat, and thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. This next tram will be just as crowded, but we gotta hopefully get a window view. I somehow ended up in the middle. But off goes the tram, waiting for the next one to come in. And I'm gonna stand right here in front of the door so we could quickly position ourselves. Thank you so much, Surfboard and Jack, for sponsoring the video. Much, much, much appreciated. Tammy, are you enjoying this, Tammy? Tammy, it's going to be fun once we get going. Arjan asks, is it hot outside? No, it's not. Goldilocks weather, it's just right. Liz, it'll be no more than like 10 minutes. The tram is already coming over the top here, approaching us. But I would dare to say today is Goldilocks weather. Karen, we did see some cherry blossoms here on Roosevelt Island. Over on the east side of the island, there were some trees in pre-bloom. It was quite beautiful. It is perfect outside, John. I wish it was like this year-round. You know, it's like this year-round in Bogota, Colombia, where my mom's from. 65 degrees all year long. All right, here comes our ride. Good to see a D. Santoro. Beautiful day for a tram ride. Yes, 4 minutes, Julie B. 4 minutes. It's a very quick ride. It's like almost, well, less than $1 a minute.
What I suggest is you go two of us in the front and the other people are on the side. So, you know, that way you take the corner.
That's right, John. It has got stuck many times. Do you love the 59th Street Bridge? Don't call the I call the Ed Koch Queensboro Bridge of 59th Street. How about that? Give it all the names. Trams are packed, man.
It's going to open that way, right? Yeah.
Everybody has to leave the tram. Oh, they gotta like run. Yep, they're gonna run. All right, guys. We got our view that we want. Ooh, I'm already closing the door. It's a quick turnaround here. Yeah, Deborah, you gotta kind of be a little aggressive. Yeah, it can be a gripe in the tram and war. It's actually not that bad up in here. Exactly, Karen. I'll do that, Karen. Julie, you enjoying this, Julie? Are we on flight radar? No, not high enough. Yeah, Liz, it's kind of crazy. It seems to be a new phenomena. No, Surfboard. I don't watch Impractical Jokers.
I know. I know.
Yeah, me too, Karen. What a view, right? We can hear the traffic down below. Right? What a great view, Jack. Wow, look at that crowd of people getting ready to come on. It's a lot of people waiting there. Yeah, we're getting into rush hour right now. Absolutely, Sabine. Derek, I appreciate you sponsoring today's live stream. And I'm glad you're enjoying it. We're not done yet. We still got quite a bit to see. But I think we are going to skip Central Park today. I wanted to go up there today, but we're already pushing 2.5 hours on the live stream. Absolutely, surfboard. We saw some blossoming trees on Roosevelt Island today, so at least we got to see that. All right. Time to go back to the reality of Manhattan Island here, Midtown. You know, Neil, I never got to see the mini forest. Never got to see the mini forest that's planted. Did not see it. Yeah, the park isn't going anywhere, yeah. Well, we survived a ride on the Roosevelt Island tram. I guess from here we'll head down to Rockefeller. Okay, so it's not here yet. Okay. Yeah, we'll go back to Roosevelt Island and check out the mini forest that they want to plant. Another successful ride on the Roosevelt Island tram. And Jennifer H. with her $5 super chat. Jennifer, thank you so much for the very generous $5 super chat. Thank you for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $5 super chat. I'm glad my streams are tremendous. Yes, he agrees with you, Jennifer. He agrees with you. Thank you so much, Jennifer, for sponsoring today's live stream with a big $5 super chat. It's tremendous. All right, let's walk down 59th Street. We'll take 59th Street to 5th Avenue, and then 5th Avenue down to Rockefeller. Get on there. Yes, indeed, Derek. Luckily, we did not recreate the movie Nighthawk. All right, kids. 59th Street, 5th Avenue. 59th Street, gonna head on over to 5th Avenue now. Look at the difference between Roosevelt Island and here. It is loud, it is hustling, it is bustling. We are back in the city. We are back in the city. It was so quiet out there. Ooh, they got carpets. Yeah, no karaoke. Sorry about that. I was going to sing Hall & Oates if we did karaoke. Roosevelt Island tram karaoke. Everybody, she's a rich girl, 'cause you got too far, 'cause you don't know matter anywhere. You can rely on the old man's money. You can rely on the old man's money. It's a bitch girl, 'cause you gone too far. Wouldn't that be great? Back in the New York groove, that would have been fun. Stephanie, the kids don't know that song, Stephanie. Then again, I don't think they know Rich Girl either. So. It's in a Will Ferrell movie. They should know that song, right? Anyway. I think we're at the point of the live stream where I completely lose my mind. Say money, money. Well, it's like a framing store. Okay. And Ramona, hey! And Ramona, hey! With a $20 super chat. Ramona, thank you so much for the big $20 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club 4 times today. Much, much, much appreciated with a big $20 super chat because I'm worth it. Oh, I appreciate that, Ramona. I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much, Ramona, for sponsoring today's live stream. Very kind of you, very generous. And thank you so much for also being a channel member. Shout out to all the channel members. We got good signal. The VPN seems to be working good again. Do I wait?
Wait.
I want to. Do I go or wait?
Wait.
Do I wait?
Wait.
Okay. Do I wait?
Wait.
So right?
Wait.
So right?
Wait.
Okay. Now because I press the button, it's going to say it like every 10 seconds. Bloomingdale's is right across this street. We called it Bloomies. I'm going over to Bloomies. Oh, time to rope. Time to go. Crossing 3rd Avenue. I just want to tell like, it's all right, it's all right, it's all right, it's all right. That's what I want. Why can't the city of New York accommodate me and my nonsense? Bloomberg building, right across the street here. I like all Hall & Oates music, Clip. I like them all. Even those weird ones I came out with in the 70s when they first started. You know those weird ones that you hear randomly at bars when you're drinking? You know those songs? I love those songs. I don't even know name half of those songs. But I know I like them. It's Hall & Oates. Right here in front of Bloomingdale's. Right here, John Oates bought something for a female friend of his here at Bloomingdale's one day, back in the 80s. The Bing Bang Boom era. Anyway, as I really go off on tangents now. There you go, wait for me. That's a serious cut there, Leela. Wait, not a lot of people know wait for me. Not a lot of people know wait for me. That's a serious cut there, Hall & Oates, man. That's hardcore Hall & Oates, man. That's hardcore, man. All right. Lexington Avenue. A lot of these people are making the left-hand turn onto the Queensboro 59th Street Bridge. Did you miss that era? Yeah. Do I remember Eric Cartman from the... Yes, I did. Yeah, he passed away this weekend, yeah. I heard about that. I heard about that there, Ben 3, yeah. Sad. Miss that era? Yeah. It's a Laugh. That's another good one. Those are the hardcore cuts, man. Y'all know that y'all getting the hardcore cuts of Hall & Oates. I wish I could go inside Tiffany's and show you this art exhibit, but something tells me they won't let me live stream inside of there. How about that? Hot Fun in the Summertime performed at the Liberty concert. Greatest moment ever in the 80s. That's like peak 80s moment. The torch lights, the fireworks begin. A Grucci fireworks show. A Grucci fireworks show. Looks like we're having some signal blippage here as we come around. There we go. Is Grucci still around? Yes, it is. Oh, someone tried to live stream inside Tiffany the other day and they made him leave. Yeah, it's Tiffany. Me and the Duchess had tickets to the art exhibit in Tiffany's, and we could tell right away that they wouldn't want people live streaming in there. A little blippage, the Santora, a little bit of a signal drop, but we're back now. This is Park Avenue. Oh yeah, there we go. Signal's doing its thing now. We should be good though. Oh, 2 people made him leave. Okay. I could see that. I could see that happening, Darlene. It's not hard to figure out where you can live stream and where you can't live stream, even if you have a press pass. Sometimes you have to be cognizant of people in a retail establishment. You got to, because they're spending money, so sometimes people don't want to. Yeah, it is private property, so it is their choice. Okay, we're in a bit of a bad signal area at the moment. Hopefully it clears up. There it is. You know, I've been live streaming games for so long. I know where to live stream. I know where to not live stream. Some of these people, they don't know how to stream, man. Some of these people, they don't get it, man. Especially in these bougie stores, man. John C. wants the weather in Brooklyn. My Nightbot doesn't work like that. It's just, you only get the weather in Brooklyn. Yeah, exactly. Every time you walk past a gallery. Most galleries don't mind filming as long as you don't get other people in on the video. But they have this really cool art exhibit up at the top on the 9th floor, the 9th and 8th floors of Tiffany. And it's an amazing, amazing collection of art. But I went up there and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to live stream this. There it is. All right, I gotta get the weather down the way in Brooklyn. Or maybe that's not working. As we cross Madison Avenue. Madison Avenue used to be the service road for 5th Avenue. Boy, has it come a long way. Is it 67 degrees? It feels like 67 degrees. Nice and warm. Yeah, I guess my weather Nightbot's not working today. Yeah, not working. Uh-oh. We got a lot of motorcycles. Got people on motorcycles. Hey, cool 5th Avenue motorcycles, guys. As we walk down one of the most expensive commercial strips in the whole world, 5th Avenue, coming up next. It says my Amazon delivery is 4 stops away. I guess he's here. I guess he's right here. And Christopher with a $6.14 of PayPal. Thank you so much, Christopher, with the big PayPal donation. Much appreciated. I actually get notifications for my PayPal. That stopped working for a long time. I don't know why it's working again. But thank you so much for the PayPal. If you give me a PayPal donation on the replay, it is much appreciated. Thank you so much. '59th Street, 5th Avenue. Lots of traffic because after all, it is rush hour. Here is, as they say in French, the Le Apple Store. The Apple Store. I like the fact that most people who bought Vision Pros are not even using them anymore. I just love it. They're like, it's a novelty. But welcome to the.
It's like, thank you.
Yeah. You putting this on somewhere? What is this gonna?
I-
Where's this gonna go?
It might be on Instagram.
Might be on Instagram.
YouTube,
What's
yeah.
your Instagram handle?
Maddox. MATIXCZ.
There you go.
Thank
All
you.
right,
Hey,
man.
what about you?
I'm Dutch Maz on the internet.
Okay,
DUTCHMAZZ. We're live right now.
Oh,
so,
okay.
so
What's up, everybody?
good to see you, man. Enjoy New York. I get to make faces in front of people. Had to go into tour guide mode there. Hey, where are you watching? What? Ooh, it's a Tesla. It's a Tesla Uber. Ooh, Tesla Uber. Rob Paradise, grab two. Yes, oh, I will. Rob, I will. Rob, I need a pair of socks. So yeah, Bergdorf Goodman's the perfect spot to go to grab me a pair of socks. Yeah, I don't look real, guys. I don't know if you figured this out. But today's face is sponsored by Schaefer Beer and the all-new Pop Top. For people who like having fun, and for people who like having more than one, Schaefer is the one beer to have when you're having more than one. I am very photogenic. Yes, I am, John. That's very true. That's what my mom says. My mom says I'm a beautiful baby. And I will always be the baby. Yeah, isn't it fun, Karen, when you turn on the tour guide mode? Louis Vuitton. Wait. I missed the robot of Kasama. Oh my God, my 38 Express 38 bus is right here. And it's going to Seagate. Oh no, that's my ride home. I'm taking the subway home. I want to ride the X38. Anyway. You're more than welcome, RJ. You're more than welcome. Exactly, Stephanie. Appreciate that. Here's breakfast at Tiffany's. Your beer is Schaefer, the wet beer. Think of Schaefer whenever you get beer. That's right. That's right. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up to our left-hand side, one of the 7 circles of hell where the lies are recreated and spread out throughout the world. Trump Tower, people. I want to go to Bonwit Twilla. Whatever happened to Bonwit Twilla? I want to go to Bonwit Twilla. Where's the guy? Where's the guy in the Trump mask? I want to see the guy in the Trump mask. Oh my God, John, this morning I was stuck in traffic on the Gowanus Expressway. And I perfectly fell asleep on my commute in 56th Street. Yeah, no flag waivers today. Go ride the gold escalator. Nah. I don't think I'll get a good signal inside of there. There's like Secret Service stuff going on inside there. I might destroy the stream going in that building. I'd much rather go to Bonwit Twilla, though. It's a shame they took down Bonwit Twilla for that monstrosity of a building there. He's like, wah, wah, wah. I see you, wah, 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 on my skateboard, wah, 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 wah. That's some kind of fashion guy, probably, right? Some kind of fashion guy. As we walk down one of the most famous streets in all of New York City and all over the world, 5th Avenue. Like this church. Why Obama? Did Obama wire it up? I don't know. Thanks, Obama. Listen. My taxes went up 38% under Trump, okay? Because I'm an independent contractor. I'm not a fan of him just for that one reason alone. Oh, that's right, Neil. I got to use the magic word. Let's go to Harry Winston, where diamonds are a girl's best friend. Here at Harry Winston. Bergdorf's is behind us, Ed. Bergdorf's is over at 59th Street. We already passed it. That's right, run them over, man. They're gonna run them all over there. They just walk out in the street like people like that, like Frogger. Remember the game Frogger? Oh my God. They just walk out in the street. If they get hit, they get hit, especially from anyway. Oh, bloody hell. Good to see you, Gadgets. Miss me on Instagram? Well, this is my main social media there, Gaudette. Good to see you. I gotta pick up a couple of Armani suits, yeah. I'm freaking out people on the sidewalk. This is fantastic. I feel alive now. I know, did you see her face? I forgot to use my fist. Run them over! What is that? What is that? Kill 'em all, let God sort them out, right? What one game? She was entertained. She was entertained. Absolutely. That's my job. That's my job. But it's true. People just wander out into the fucking street. Hey, listen, they get hit. It's like Darwin's law, you know, Darwin theory here. They get hit. They get hit. Hey, it'll make for a great live stream. Am I right, kids? The body flying through the air. Everyone going, oh, in the chat. There in New York City, exactly. Shit does happen. I will stick to streaming, Derek. The Microsoft Store, where I can buy stuff that I can't use for a live stream. Right? Are you not entertained? Let's see how fast this building is going up. 53rd Street here in 5th Avenue. We got from what I hear, a rather tall building going up on this corner here. It's going to be fun to see this building sprout up like Brussels sprouts. Look at this little congestion here. Excuse me, please. Thank you. Excuse me. Yes. I will use my whiny voice. Please excuse me. I'm just trying to get to my place of work. Excuse me, please. Oh, this is the cool art gallery. This is one of the cool art galleries, right? Oh, no, it's on the next block down. It's where Versace used to be. Excuse me, please, sir, excuse me, please. Sir, just trying to get through, sir. Just trying to get through, sir. 52nd. The House of Cartier is off to our left-hand side. I think that cool art gallery is right here. Yep, this is it. We've been inside this art gallery. Ooh, is it 5 o'clock? It must be 5 o'clock. Oh, and of course, there's no art in the art gallery. I guess they made their money and have shut down the shop. Yeah, real life GTA, yeah. We're hearing the bells of St. Patrick's Cathedral. It must be 5 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. It must be 5 o'clock. I am so ready for a coffee. I want a coffee so bad. All right, we are entering the Christmas vortex. Let's cross 5th Avenue here. Cartier, the French excellence that has been always celebrated for its fancy jewelry. That's right. Always celebrated for its French excellence. The beautiful St. Patrick's Cathedral right there. Hey, you miss Dunkin' Donuts in South Dakota? Oh yeah, but don't you guys got like the Tim Hortons? It's a bus. It's a line for the express bus. I'm gonna get around this. Was that funny as hell, Carrie? That's my job, Carrie. My job is to be funny as hell. That's what I'm contractually obligated for. Right, Atlas? Oh, there's Atlas having the weight of the universe on his shoulders. Good to see you, Jerry. Welcome. It is a very nice day today. Absolutely. Hey, all right. VPN dropped out for a minute there, but I rebooted it. You're not modeled. No. Oh, did you model for the Atlas statue? That's a beautiful thing, Neil. That's a beautiful thing. Wow, a lot of people over here. The cell network is a bit overwhelmed. Oh, no Tim Hortons, only Starbucks. What the hell? I'm sorry, but Starbucks is sometimes very weak. Gotta light a candle there. Nice. Wow, we're getting slammed here with the signal. This is very interesting. There we go. Good to see Darren out there in Sydney, Australia. Good day. This spot reminds you of the Operation Christmas with the truck street. You remember that? Oh, that was one of my great memories. One of the great live streams of all time. There's the beautiful St. Patrick's Cathedral. What kind of awesome music are they playing here in Rockefeller? Let's see. You know, it's a fun fact here. They play music here to keep those real popular live streamers, to kind of deter them from coming in here. Me? You know me. I take my copyright with a man, like a man. Oh, that's me and the Duchess right there. Oh, I want to buy some chocolate. Where's the tree? I think somebody stole it. Oh yeah, they're playing some Michael Jackson. We're transitioning into springtime, so I think they're gonna have some kind of little garden. Good to see you, Nick. Welcome to Rockefeller Center. Gotta love it. Gotta love New York. Tim Hortons does have a bad variety of donuts. Yeah, I agree. Independent donut places are always the best. They have the best coffee and the best variety of donuts. And if you come to New York, ladies and gentlemen, the Donut Plant. There's one in downtown Brooklyn. There's one over on Grand Street and the Lower East Side of Manhattan. You want to go to the Donut Plant. Look, oh, the ice skating rink is still open. I thought this closed already. Look at it jumping here. It's jumping here. Almost feels like it's Christmas time. Mike's Donuts is the best in this city. I have to agree. Hey, look at this. Wow, the ice skating rink's like a pool. Let's see. But yes, indeed, Neville, this view never gets old. Where you make me feel. Look at that. That ice skating rink is begging for mercy on a warm day like today. Yeah, the rink. Deborah, I'm kind of surprised the rink is open today because it's so warm. Hey, we got somebody who fell! Yay! If you saw that lady fall in real time, you just won 10,000 internet points. I know it's melting as we speak. And Prometheus, holding the flame of knowledge, is laughing his ass off. All right. Let's get our closing shot. And by the way, this little Michael Jackson that you hear in the background is going to demonetize the video. So I want to thank everyone who hit a thumbs up on the video, everyone who gives a PayPal, everyone who gave a super chat. It is extremely, extremely appreciated. But hey, I like Michael Jackson, so. All right, closing shot.
No.
I know, I think that did, Fawn Marie, I think that did hurt. I know, she was slow to get up. Oh, you're more than welcome, CB Earth Day. This has been a fun one today. I'm happy we got to see some of those early blooms over in Roosevelt's Island. You're more than welcome for the tour, everybody. It was a fun one today. Yeah, no weird art here today. No weird art. They don't demonetize the PayPals, only the super chats. Well, no, I still get the super chats. I can't get any ads on the video, but anyway. From 30 Rockefeller Plaza, here in Rockefeller Center, this is Dutch Mouse and Prometheus signing off. Have a great New York day, whether you live here or not. Hug your loved ones, cherish those moments. And good afternoon, good evening, and good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. Till next time, people. Have a good one. Make it a good one.